Okay, so here we are again. This is Talon build number 3. Wasn't happy with number 2. There was a couple of minor issues. Still flies perfectly fine. The video quality wasn't great. On that one I put a side feed clover out on the wing. Didn't account for the carbon fibre spar getting in the way. So here we are, build number 3. Similar specs to previous. Tiger motor, 2212. This one's got an 800 kV. We'll have a 10x6 prop on the back. Again, Eagletree Vector, GPS version 2. TBS CrossFire running the micro receiver, and I'm using the GPS hack to get the GPS coordinates via the version 2 GPS into the BST connector in the micro receiver, which I'll show you in a moment. Back through the TBS CrossFire to the ground station and able to display it in DroidPlanner 2. So, quick walkthrough. Again, Hitec servos all through, using a Hobbywing Platinum Pro 50 amp speed controller inside the fuselage this time. I do have a Eagletree temperature sensor on it as well, so I can see the temperature of it in the on-screen display. So at the front we have a HS1177 camera. Fantastic cameras, react really well to changing light. We have Mobius. I've put that in the mounting cradle, which I've epoxied in. Just makes changing from plane to plane dead easy. Slips in, slips out, and then a little cover there. So we have a IB Crazy VAS 2.4 gig skew on the top. We have the GPS mounted at the rear. This is where I had the speed controller mounted last time. Decided to put the GPS here, and you'll see why in a moment. So this time I've gone for the hinged top hatch. So I've stole this idea from Daz Rhodes. Works extremely well. Nice and simple. I'll take this off so we can see all the way inside. So we'll start at the back. And apologies if there's not much light, but you can see there the micro receiver is mounted on a small piece of foam, and the BST lead goes back to the GPS. And then I've just kind of hacked a bit of a zip tie to make a stiff half-wave dipole mast going through the fuselage. And in here you'll see that all of the wires, where possible, have been twisted or braided. And just there you'll see that is a little Flytron microphone. Provides audio back to the ground station as well. Works extremely well. Well, there we go, it says it all, Eagletree Vector, what else? And down here we have the Hobbywing ESC. If I move around, down there you can see the 2.4 gig VTX. So you see the yellow and the white, that's for audio and video. Trying to keep it as tidy as possible, where possible. Okay, so let me flip this upside down. So Hitec servos all through. I do like the Hitec servos. HS65 HBs, nice and quiet servos, these ones. Again, tidy as possible. And then underneath here we have a Flytron strobe. Again, these work exceptionally well. I had 3 on my previous build, although I never got around to using them, but it does work exceptionally well. You can see it for about a mile away in sort of dusky conditions. We have a little hole in there. Let's see if we can get a better view. And in there you can get to the Eagletree Vector USB port. Now I'll be plugging that up with a little bit of tape. So what we'll do now is I'll put the camera down. I'm going to plug a battery in. I'll turn the Tyrannus on, and I'll show you how easy it is to get the GPS coordinates back down and onto DroidPlanner. It is worth noting that this build will be running 4-cell. I can run anything from a 4S 3300 to a 4S 5 amp battery, and I also have some Li-ion or lithium ion packs which I will be setting up soon as well. So this is set up for Talon version 2, and we'll just flip it over so you can see there. It says connecting. So I'll just put the camera down for a second whilst I plug the LiPo in. There we go, we've got a green LED on the micro receiver, means that we have a solid signal back to the TBS CrossFire. And if I just show you underneath again, you can see that the strobe is flashing away like a good one. Now, it can take a minute or two for GPS to get a lock. We are inside, so the GPS is shielded by some structures. But as you can see, we now have GPS. I'll turn my phone on. And we'll go to DroidPlanner. I'll hit connect.
Connected. GPS 3D lock.
And there we go. Fantastic. So that's about it really. It's an exceptional little plane again. I'm my third. No doubt I'll probably build a fourth as well. Always trying to find ways of making it better. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please ask questions, leave comments, and yeah, happy flying. Bye.